you?
Well, how are you?
Doing really good.
Great.
How proud of you of this awesome
I am
project.
incredibly proud of it. It's incredible. Well, it was a great property. One of my favorite books when I was a kid in high school. I used to leave it in this is true, I used to leave it on my nightstand, and I had read it, and I had read it again, and then I used to pick it up and open it wherever it was. Joe Heller wrote one of the most fabulous books ever. And then to have George and Grant and this incredible cast do it and give it new life, it's just wonderful.
You know, I'm older than you are, so when I saw this, I saw Bob Black Sheep / MASH all into one.
Well, yeah, you know, it's the horrors of war, it's the insanity of war, it's all of that, and it's humor and the violence of it, and it all just melds together, and it just kind of makes you think, and that's what the whole thing is about. That's what the book was about.
Since you're such in a powerful position, did you have any influence on this?
Up
project?
to the point that George takes over, and then you try and stay out of the way.
Right.
You know, when you have great talent and great filmmakers and great creative voices, you try and support them. You try and give them your point of view. You tell them what the audience thinks, but for the most part, you let them do their thing, and that's how we end up being successful.
And it is going to be successful because the topic, the theme, the comedy, you got shot on location, B-25 Mitchells.
Yeah.
That's
a whole other thing. To get those planes off the ground, it's amazing.
And getting them over there?
Yeah, it's pretty cool. Yeah.
What were some of the yeses about this project, besides Clooney, that made you greenlight this thing?
Well, I really give most of the credit to Nicole Clemens and Amy Powell before her that got this thing started. So I try and empower my executives, and you look at the economics, and we owe a lot to Hulu for making it possible to make this show. So, there's only so much credit you can take. When just at a certain point you empower the people around you, and you hope for the best. And in this case, it turned out brilliantly.
And you're like one of those CEOs that leads by example. You're like the coolest, the smoothest.
How about that?
I think so. I think it comes off that way.
Thank you so much. That's kind, but you just try and let great people do their best work.
And it shows, and I can't wait to see it tonight.
Great
talking
Enjoy
to you.
it.
All right.
Thank you.
Thank you too.